At the center of the future of healthcare is disruptive digital technology, which provides innovative ways to deliver patient-centered, technology-enabled quality healthcare. For this reason, we have enhanced the HealthID self-service tools platform, augmenting the doctor-patient relationship. Welcome to our step-by-step guide on how to efficiently use our self-service tools on HealthID. Once you are logged in, please click on the Practice Tools icon on the top left, then click on the relevant tool you would like to use. Alternatively, you can click on the Dashboard tab to go into the Practice dashboard, which has all of the tools in one place. Let's start with the Validate Membership feature. Simply enter the patient's name, surname, ID number, or membership number in the search bar for the patient you wish to check for. Once you have found and selected the relevant patient, you can also check this patient's funds and the waiting period at this point should you wish. This is a new enhancement from the old self-service tools. By incorporating the waiting period and fund check at the same time, this enhances the journey with less clicks and saves you time. To proceed with the validation on the membership, simply click the checkbox next to Check Funds and Waiting Period. Clicking the checkbox, it will bring up the fields you need to complete for the additional information, like the practice details you are checking on behalf of the amount to check and the service date. Once done, click on Validate Patient. You will get a confirmation of the medical scheme name, plan type, details of dependence on the membership, and whether or not the amount requested is available, as well if the patient has an active waiting period or not. At the bottom of the screen, you now have the option to validate multiple memberships by clicking on the Check Another Patient button, which will bring you back to this screen, and you will follow the exact same steps for the next patient. If you would like to load a surgical or maternity authorization, you can do so at this step as well by going into the relevant tabs. This is covered in more detail in our authorization guide, should you require further information on this journey. Thereafter, you will have an option to check another patient, or you can click on Done to complete the process. The next functionality we will look at is the Virtual Quote tool. Start by clicking the Request a Virtual Quote button from the dashboard. By going through from here, you will not be required to put in the membership number again, as this will already be selected from the previous step. This is another new enhancement that has been added here to make this process faster and more streamlined. On the Request Virtual Quote screen, you will select the billing practice number if you are linked to more than one. Then, you will enter the prescribing or treating doctor, as well as the referring practice details if any, and click on Continue Virtual Quote. Then complete the required fields, if it's a procedure or NAPI code that you want to confirm with the actual code. Thereafter, enter the coding standard, quantity, days of therapy, and requested amount. Then lastly, enter the ICD-10 code. You can add multiple ICD-10 codes if necessary as well. You will see a quote preview of the details you have entered. You can do multiple lines on the same quote by clicking on Add Additional Quote and repeating the same process and entering the additional codes required. Once you are happy with the information entered, you can click on Request Virtual Quote. You will then see an outcome, which is a summary of what has been captured and confirmation of how the claim will potentially fund. At the bottom of the screen, you will see a disclaimer as well. Please ensure you read it, as these benefits are not guaranteed, and claims are funded from what is available at the time the claims are received. Click on Done once you are completed reviewing the outcome. This will bring you back to your practice dashboard. If you want to view this confirmation again, or at a later stage, you can use the History tab, which is like an audit trail, to view your previous virtual quotes, fund checks, and waiting period confirmations. Click on the relevant History tab you want to view. Then you can use the search field to look for a virtual quote for a specific patient, and you can also filter on the date range. Once you found your previous confirmation, you can now open this by clicking on the View button, which will open up as a PDF version of the quote, which you can then save, print, or email it if required. By utilizing these tools, you can navigate our digital platform with more ease and efficiency. Thank you for watching, and we hope that this guide has been helpful.